All right, and we are recording. Hey, everybody, welcome. Thank you for your patience in taking care of all the technical stuff. It'll just make it so much better. And welcome to the very first Zoomers to Boomers Intergenerational Improv class at BATS. Yay, woo! You can do your applaud thing in your reactions, audience. And these fine people have been working together for 8 weeks. They range in age from 12 to 77, and they've been working as a team. And I've been doing intergenerational improv now for about 10 years. And I believe that improv is a wonderful bridge that helps people come together. It bridges different ages and genders and races and religions. I mean, it's something that helps unify people, and that's my goal, is to bring people together through improv. So these people who you see here are pioneers. And if you're interested in this, at the end I'll write my email address in the chat, and you can, or actually I'll go ahead and I'll write it right now too. You could, if you're interested in this, we hope to do this class more, and you can certainly drop me an email and let me know that you're interested, and I will send you the information. So I'm putting it in right now. There we go. So you can contact me if you're interested in this, if you want to be in an intergenerational improv class. And I am so lucky because I have Gary Ware co-facilitating with me. And Gary, could you just introduce yourself?
Yeah. Hey, everybody. Gary Ware. I've been performing improv for the last about 15 years now. Wow, it's been a long time. When Elle reached out to me and said, "Hey, do you want to co-facilitate this?" I was like, "Yes." It's been an amazing experience. I haven't been through the whole program. I was the sort of bookend, the beginning and the end. So all of the students have come such a long way working together. This is going to be an amazing experience for everyone. So I hope you're ready.
Okay, so we're going to get started. Cynthia, do we have your camera going yet? There we do. Okay, awesome. All right, here's our cast. Okay, so audience, we're going to show you what we do in class, basically. We always start with a warm-up. And we are going to do a warm-up called 3 Things. And the way this game works is one person gives a category to the next person, and that person has to very quickly, without thinking too hard, come up with 3 things. And the important thing is thinking on your feet and speed. So even if it's gibberish or doesn't make sense, that's fine, but just to think quickly. So we're going to go through that for you. So everybody get your hands out there in front. 1, 2, 3. 3 things. Diane, 3 things that you might find under the rug. Oh, you're muted, Diane. Wait a minute. Players, unmute yourself. Yay!
Funny.
Yay!
Little eggs from little bugs. And that missing piece of paper that I couldn't find last week.
Yay, everybody.
Yay.
3 things.
Okay, Alexina, 3 things that make you frown.
Clowns, mornings, and tea.
Yay.
Yay.
3
things.
Dutch, 3 types of cheese.
Brie, cheddar, and mozzarella.
Yay.
Thing.
3 things.
Radica. Almost blew your name. 3 songs.
3 songs. The Greatest Love of All, A Whole New World, and King of the World.
Yay.
Yay.
3 things.
Things.
Wyra, 3 things that you did today.
I woke up, I went to sleep, and I read a book.
Yay.
Yay.
3
Thanks.
Ed, 3 things you do in the water.
I swim. I try to catch fish with my hands, and I sink to the bottom.
Yay.
3 things. Seamus.
things.
Seamus, 3 things that are hard to swallow.
Rocks, cans, spaghetti.
Yay!
Yay!
Free
Free
things.
All right, Barbara. 3 tasks you find difficult.
Swimming, horseback riding, and skiing.
Yay!
Free things.
Gary, 3 things that you have photographs of in your house.
My son, my wife, and my dog Phyllis.
Yay!
Yay!
Free things.
Cynthia, what are 3 things that you wish you could have done this year that you haven't?
Go on the carousel in Tilden Park, visit my friends in Vancouver, and have lots and lots of trick-or-treaters. 3
Yay!
Things.
Blue, 3 things you wear on your head.
Hats, glasses, and headphones.
Yay!
Yay.
The blue, you pass one to me.
3 things.
Yeah, Elf. 3 things that you enjoy doing in improv.
I like singing, I like dancing, and I like making stuff up. Yay!
Yay!
Okay.
Things.
So that was 3 things. And now I'm going to hand the baton over to Gary, and he's going to facilitate freeze tag.
Yay! All right. This game is called Freeze Tag. And what we're going to do is we're going to show you some mini scenes. And they're going to just be going. And then I'm going to hit this button. And then I'm going to say freeze. And then once they freeze, we are going to get 2 more players, and they're going to pick who they're going to swap out for. And they are going to take their spot, and they're going to start a brand new scene from the positions of the last 2 players. So this is going to involve everybody. And Elle, we're going to go in the order, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to start with Diane and Alexina, and then everyone else, if you can go off camera, just so we can focus on them.
Do I need to go off camera?
Yes, please.
I'm a newbie. Be patient with me.
It's all good.
Pardon me.
Cool. Awesome.
Thank
right.
you. I was invited by a lovely couple. Bear with me. I'm in Michigan.
And audience members, we also need you to mute your mic so we can hear the performers, okay?
Cool. All right. Diane, Alexina, go. You can get started.
Like
All
move
right.
around.
Yep, move around, and then I'm going to say freeze to get you into a position. All right, freeze. All right, and begin.
Woo! Oh, Mom, I'm so glad we're doing this 80s workout video together.
Well, yeah, it's pretty cool, honey. It's pretty cool. I'm really glad you got it from the library.
Yeah, I mean, you just have the best moves, and I love dancing around with you.
Oh, well, yeah, I was a dancer before you were even a glint in your daddy's eye.
And freeze. All right, next 2, come on in. Stay frozen, Diane and Alexina, in your poses. All right, we got Dutch. And who was number 5? Radhika. Radhika's number 5. All right, you get in the 2 positions, and then Diane and Alexina, you're free to jump off and begin.
Darling, I love the way that you row the boat.
Yeah, I do. Don't you like my style? It's just
Cindy,
what
you've
was
always
thinking.
The way that the canoe is, I said boat, but it should be the canoe. Makes it a little bit easier.
I can't move both of my hands at the same time. It's just, oh gosh.
Let go of the rope with one of your hands. That way we can leave the dock.
Oh, okay. Okay. Wow. Where did you learn how to do this? This is amazing.
I was in the Navy for 6 weeks.
And freeze. All right, Ed. And Wyra, come on in. Take one of the positions. All right, Ed. We're just waiting for Ed to come onto camera.
Wait, hold on. Sorry, folks. There you go.
There he is. All right. And Dutch and Radhika, you can jump off. And begin.
Oh,
Sure, you want to mess with me? I know Aikido.
I am afraid of you. You don't know that. I may look brave, but I just want to get out of here. Could you help me?
Well, where do you want to go?
Maybe we should plan. Let's take.
Okay. How about a hike through the mountains?
The mountains. The mountains sound amazing. I love the mountains. There's those mountains up there. Did you see them? Those. Yes. They're
Let's
beautiful.
go to Volcan Calbuco. It's right behind us.
Yeah. I see it. Yes. Even in the starry night, I can see it so far away.
The starry night is what makes it beautiful.
Freeze. Go back to what you were doing, Wyra. Freeze. Yep. All right. It's Barbara and who else? And Cynthia. Cynthia, come on in. All right. Take one of these positions. Wyra and Ed, you're free.
I just don't know how to get through to you. This flying, it's dangerous.
I always wanted to be on a glider like this. I'm so glad that the parachute worked when we got out of the plane. That makes me feel so much better.
I didn't realize we had parachutes. Oh, that is so much better. Oh, wow. You see that lake? You think we could land in it?
Wow, we don't want to land right in the lake. Maybe on the shore. On the sand would be great. Let's see if we can maneuver a little to the side here.
Freeze! Awesome. If we can get Blue. And how about Diane one more time, just because we have an odd number of people.
Okay.
All right. Get in a position, Blue. And Diane, take one of those positions. Awesome. Cool. And then, yep, Cynthia and Barbara, you're free to go. And begin.
You know, I heard that if you shake 3 times, the extraterrestrials are going to get the message and they're going to come down for a visit.
Yes, I wholeheartedly agree with that. I have taught you well, my child. They will come down from the heavens and they will bless us with the blessings of the blessings.
Oh, Master, what else must we do to make sure that they will come and make it a gracious welcome for them?
We must pray to the Lords, as they say.
And freeze! All right, that is the end of that game. Round of applause in the chat for everybody. And I'm going to bring Yael back on to introduce the next game.
Yay!
Diane, you can go back.
Well done. Actually, we need Diane and Cynthia for this next one. It's going to be an alphabet scene. So let's get Cynthia and Diane. And they're going to do something that's very hard. They're going to do a scene where each line of dialogue has to begin with the next letter of the alphabet. And they're going to go all the way through the alphabet. And to get us started, before we get a letter of the alphabet, let's get a location. What's a non-geographical location where these two people, these two characters might be? Type it in the chat. Let's see if we get some things in the chat here. Audience members, you got your chat going. Ah, I saw a restaurant. Excellent. So these two people are in a restaurant, and let's have one person be the waiter or server, and the other person be the customer in the restaurant. And would you please, dear audience members, type a letter of the alphabet in the chat. I'll go with the first one I see. I saw Q. So they're going to start with Q and go all the way through the alphabet and have it try to make sense as a scene. So I'm going to sign off, and either one of them can start. They're in a restaurant, customer and server. Letter is Q, and action.
Query for you, Miss Jones. Would you like me to bring you some lemon to put in the water you always order?
Rather, I do love lemon in my water.
So I'll bring you some immediately.
Try to make it good and quick, please.
There it is. There's some lemon. No. I wanted to put a little sprig of mint in too.
Why?
I'm confused. What letter are we on?
Go back. Let's see. Go back. This happens. So, Cynthia, go back to what was your letter T line?
I was on you, and this is
Okay. So do the again.
Victory at last. I've gotten to serve you in the way I've become accustomed, and you've become accustomed as well.
Why is it so important to you?
Xeroxing all of the orders in the kitchen is what happens every night after the customers go home. So we have to have something important to say.
You must get pretty tired of that.
Zippity-doo-dah.
Anyway, how are things going with your mornings?
Bobby, my little doggy, well, he keeps me running around in circles, you know.
Can he come to work with you?
Dang, that's a great idea.
Every day, I love coming up with good ideas for my friends.
Frank, the cook, he brings his parakeet. Have you noticed?
Golly, is that what I saw flying around up there?
Hell yes.
I just love this place. So friendly to everybody.
Jumping with life.
Killed any cockroaches lately?
Listen, I've got plenty of stories to tell you, not about killing, but other stories.
Me too. Let's share some stories.
Now, we'd have to sit down with a drink after work and we could have that discussion.
Plan it.
Oh, we need the letter O.
No.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Plans to do that are in the offing.
Quite.
Yay! Woo! That's a hard game, you guys. Let's give them a big hand. That's a tough job that they did. Okay, so let's have our players come back, and I'm going to hand over to Gary for story sign. Gary, I've just put it in the chat.
Awesome. All right, everyone. Our next game is going to involve all of our players, and this game is called Story Spine. What the players are going to do is they're going to tell a story, and we're going to get a suggestion in just a moment. But let me just tell you a little bit about Story Spine. Story Spine is a framework that most stories follow, and as you listen to it, you'll notice how it is, and I'll put the framework in the chat so that you can see and follow along with us. But to get us started, can we get some suggestions of some stories that have never existed? If you just go and put some of that stuff into the chat. Anything? All right, cool. All right, thank you. Now it's all coming in. So this is going to be the story of the tiny grape that became king.
Okay.
And if I can just get a thumbs up from the players if they are ready.
Okay.
All right, hold on real quick. All right, it looks like everyone's cool. So Barbara, after Barbara, it's going to go straight to Cynthia. So just FYI, because I'm not playing. And this is the story of the tiny grape that became king. Ready and begin.
You have to deal with this right here.
Thank you.
And you can start.
Oh, you want me to start? I'm sorry.
Yes, you're number one. Yes,
We
because
don't have to
yeah, it's
spine.
not playing.
We
Fine
don't
is
have the
not there.
spine.
That's fun. That's fun.
Oh.
Okay. The tiny grape that became king. Once upon a time, there was a grapevine, and on it grew bunches of mini grapes.
And every day, every single grape would grow and grow and grow and get bigger and bigger, except for the tiniest little grape, George. He stayed small.
But one day, George saw that there was a leaf hanging over his head.
And he looked, and because of that, he looked up and he asked that leaf, "Is it possible that you could make me a little bigger?"
And because of that, the leaf said, well, ask the sun. He's the boss of this world.
And because of that, the sun repeated, you just have to feel yourself that you are big, and you are big.
Until finally the grape was like, wait a moment, you're not making any sense. This is a bunch of baloney. I'm out of here. And went off to go do its own thing.
So ever since then, the grape just kept trying to increase the amount of sugar, hoping that he would grow, but trying to be as big and powerful as he could as a little grape.
The story actually has two morals. The first moral is always be yourself, but Blue is going to tell us the other moral.
The second moral is that even if you're very small, you can get a lot of things done and accomplish much more than you think that you could.
Yay! Awesome. Way to go, players, for adapting. That is improv in the moment. Thank you, Cynthia, for having Blues back.
Absolutely.
And back over to Yael.
Okay, that was awesome. So we're going to play a game now called Category Die. And we need 5 of our players. We need Dutch, Wyra, Barbara, Ed, and Seamus. Everyone else turn your cameras off. And audience, you are going to be participating in this by writing in the chat. In this game, I'm going to start it off and get a category from you in the chat. You know, groups of things like cars or trees or flowers or colors or anything like that. And then I'm going to call on these people and they have to very quickly come up with something in that category. If they stumble, if they say something that's already been said, or they just kind of blank out, then audience, what you say to them, you know, don't freak out about this. This is all in fun. You say, die. You see, in improv, we celebrate making mistakes. We celebrate the fact that we're human and we make mistakes and we joyfully fail. And so that's what this game is all about. So audience, then you can say, or actually, well, audience is muted. Let's have the other players. The other players, you can say die when somebody makes a mistake. And then they perform a death scene, very brief death scene. And then that person becomes the conductor and they get a category from the audience until we're down to the last person. And the last person also fails joyfully and conducts the last death scene. So audience, may I have some categories? Let's see here. Oh, types of dogs. Ed.
Mouser.
Wyra.
Hugs.
Barbara.
St. Bernard.
Jameis.
Intergenerational Chorka.
Dutch.
Boxer.
Dutch.
Boxer.
Die. All right. Let's see your death scene, and now you're getting something from the audience. So audience, put some more things in the chat.
Okay. Cities. Ed, city.
Philadelphia.
Seamus.
Alameda.
Barbara.
San Francisco.
Barbara.
Oakland.
Barbara.
El Cerrito.
Myra.
So mean.
No, you're good. You're good.
Myra, die.
Let's see the death scene. Let's see the death
We
scene.
love you, but please decease yourself.
There we go. Okay. All right. Now, Wyra, you get something from the chat. Don't go away. You're conducting, right? You did your death scene.
Okay.
Come back.
Instruments. Seamus.
Bass.
Barbara.
Accordion.
Ed.
Guitar.
Ed.
Mandolin.
Barbara.
Piano.
Seamus.
Ukulele.
Seamus.
Mouth.
What?
Die.
Die, Seamus.
Die.
Let's see the death scene, Seamus.
All right.
And Wyra, turn your camera off. You're done.
Oopty-doo, it's my mouth tour. Now I got a box cutter. Wait, it goes my throat.
Oh, I hate it when that happens. Okay. All right. So, Seamus, now you're the conductor. Get something from the chat. Get a category.
Okay. We're gonna go with beers. All right. Beers, alcohol. Okay. Ed.
Schlitz.
Barbara.
Root beer.
Ed.
Schmitz.
Die.
Oh, there is a Smith.
Die.
Of Philadelphia. Okay, I'll take it. Let's see here. Let me pick it.
Oh, I hate that. All right. So, Ed, you can turn your camera off. And our winner is Barbara. Barbara, would you do our final death scene? Yay! Okay, everybody come on back, players. Well done.
Yeah.
Wow.
And now we're about to do good, bad, and ugly.
Oh.
So I'm gonna need Radhika, Alexina, and Blue. And everyone else can cameras off.
Oh, and Diane also.
Oh, Diane. Yep. There we go. Diane.
Yeah.
So for the folks in the audience, this is our question and answer portion of the game, and it's called Good, Bad, and Ugly Advice. It's going to be hosted by Radhika. Radhika is going to be the MC, and she's going to be looking to you to ask questions. So put questions into the chat, like, how do I stop my roof from leaking? It can be real questions or it can be made up questions. It doesn't matter. So go ahead and just start putting some stuff in there so Radhika can start pulling that. And Radhika is going to introduce our players, who's going to be the good, bad, and ugly, and enjoy.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Zoom COVID show as we're moving to such an interesting time in our history where we're bound at home. Who better to spend my evening with than our three experts? I'd like to introduce you to, excuse me, it has been a long day. I'd like to introduce you to three experts in our room. They're all dogs. doctors. I'm not sure what in, but I would like to introduce you to Dr. Arrowhead in the plaid shirt. Dr. Arrowhead, wave to the audience. Dr. Arrowhead has her PhD in great, good, and loving advice. Our second expert is Dr. Baby Baby. Dr. Baby Baby is in that blue t-shirt, expert at giving bad advice. Welcome, Dr. Baby Baby. And last but not the least, Dr. Pinky McFly. Dr. Pinky McFly might look so beautiful, but she ugly. She gives ugly advice. So, audience, bring forth your questions and ask these lovely doctors something. Oh, wonderful question from Jim Rebon. This is for all three experts. How can I extract my own appendix? Wonderful. Dr. Arrowhead.
Oh, well, Jim, first of all, I think we should not extract our own appendices from home. I know for some reason we're trying to save on medical bills here, and I get that. Healthcare is expensive, but trust me, in the long run, you're going to save more money if you just get yourself to the hospital and have a doctor do it. So don't do it at home.
Thank you, Dr. Arrowhead. I almost pulled out my own appendix. Thank you. Dr. Baby Baby.
What you would like to do is you must just cut off the under your chest area. So you just cut that off and then just remove it.
Oh, Dr. Baby Baby. I need to come to your place for surgery. Thank you. Dr. Pinky McFly, what's your opinion?
Well, it's so simple. It's so simple to tell you what to do. All you do is you turn on your computer, you put into YouTube search, how do I remove my own appendix? And you will have a little guidance and, excuse me, a short video demonstrating exactly how you perform the self-operation. Simple. All done.
Wow, thank you, Dr. Pinky McFly. Just throw that link to our chat. I can't wait to see that video. Excellent, excellent advice. The internet has everything. Our next question for Dr. Arrowhead comes from Barbara Snyder. Why do I love potato chips so much? What do you think, Dr. Arrowhead?
Well, Barbara, I feel you there, girl. I do love potato chips a lot myself. Really, this boils down to how much sugar is on the potato chips as well as how much salt. You'd be surprised that there's both in there. And really, we're just addicted to both of those good substances. So it's not as much the chip as the seasoning that's on it.
Right. I'm going to be eating broccoli tonight. Thank you, Dr. Arrowhead. Dr. Baby Baby. And I agree, Dr. Baby Baby should run for president.
Because when you were a little tiny, not born yet baby, the only thing your mother ate was potato chips. She just ate potato chips all the time. And when you were born, first born, she gave you mashed potato chips. She gave them to you, you swallowed them. And then the only thing that you had when you were a tiny toddler was potato chips because your mother could not afford anything else. She was very broke.
Oh, that made me simultaneously sad, as well as just hungry in my belly. Thank you, Dr. Baby Baby. Dr. Pinky McFly, why does Barbara Snyder love potato chips so much?
People always get off on discussions about the salty and the sugar content and all that, but it's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong. It's all about the crunch. The reason I know is I heard Oprah talk about it. Now, it's about the crunch. And actually, our questioner was born with a particular hearing impairment, which made it necessary for her to hear percussion all the time. And if she could not hear percussion, her intelligence wouldn't function. So she needed to hear the crunch, 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 crunch of the potato chips, and that's why she loves them so very much.
Oh, it's almost like fingers on the blackboard. The good old days. Thank you so much. Well, that's all the time we have. What sport should I try? How do I assist my dog get over that great fear of the wind? Just call Arrowhead, Baby, and Pinky McFly. But we'll see you next time. Thank you so much.
Yay, let's have a
Awesome.
big hand. Woo! Nicely done. Okay, let's bring all our players up for the next one. We are going to do something that's called La Ronde. And this is where we do a series of scenes. And I think I am going to, in a moment, I'll duck out for this one. And we'll start, therefore, with Diane. So we'll go in the numerical order. And remember, Gary is not playing either. So you just do the next one in line. We're going to get a suggestion for a scene for our first two players, which is Diane and Alexina. And then, and I'm going to direct it, I'm going to call scene. And at that point, when the scene is over, Diane is done. She'll turn her camera off. Alexina's character continues in the next scene. And that means Dutch will come in and be a new character, but playing with the same character that Alexina was before. So your character doesn't change, but you're in a new scene with a new person. And the goal is to bring it all the way back to the beginning. So let's see, I think we lost a couple of people. Maybe we've got some folks not playing.
They just turned their camera off.
Yeah,
They're
okay.
ours, so yeah.
So if you're playing, let's go ahead and just have Diane and Alexina's cameras on, and I'll turn mine off. And let's get in the chat, and Ed, you need to turn your camera off. Let's get in the chat a location. Where are these two characters?
Hello, I'm in Michigan, but I don't think.
Well, not a geographic. Oh, on the moon. I like the moon. So these are two characters on the moon. Okay, and two characters on the moon. And what's the relationship between these two characters? Somebody write something in the chat. How do they know each other? These two people know each other. Besties. They're best friends and they're on the moon. Okay, take it away.
Oh, Gail, this is the best idea for a girls' trip you have ever had.
One small step for womankind, I always say.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. More like Buzzina, Aldrin.
That's it. I've heard lots of stories about that Buzzina, actually.
I know. Wait, ready? I'm going to toss this moon pebble at you. Oh, never gets old.
And scene. Okay, so Diane, you turn your camera off, and Dutch comes on. New character playing with Alexina's character.
This is Capcom Houston. Glenn, are you there?
Yes, Captain, I am buckled in and ready for takeoff.
We're about to light the motors and off you go.
All right, I don't really know what that means because I'm just a passenger, but sounds good to me.
Hey, it goes straight up by computer. Just ride the candle.
Ooh, uh-oh, that didn't sound good. Wait, one more time? One more time?
You just go straight up by computer and ride the candle.
Oh my God, am I gonna die? One more, just like one more time, Captain. One more.
Hey, I've said it twice already. You go straight up like a computer and ride the candle.
Oh my God.
And scene. Okay, Alexina, camera off. Next person. New scene between Radhika's character and Dutch's character.
Honey, when are you coming home?
I'm still talking to the moon. I will be there in just about an hour.
No, you gotta come home. I made you special pasta. Come on.
Alice, you made me pasta. I can't believe it.
What could be more important than me and pasta?
Well, I would think that it was Alice on the moon. I would think she would be important.
Who is Alice?
She's
You know
up
what?
on the space shuttle.
Wow. You know what? I'm going to go meet my neighbor, Tom, and offer him my pasta.
And scene. Dutch camera off. Next person come on.
Yeah.
Tom, here's the pasta.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you couldn't have this beautiful moment with your beautiful husband, but I get the pasta.
That's the expression that I wanted him to have, but he's in love with someone on the moon.
Oh, but I'm sure he will. He's just, on the moon. He can't be here in time for dinner. Not yet, anyway.
Yeah. I want to get to the moon.
Well, you can, maybe. I mean, it is 2030. Maybe you can rent yourself a shuttle or something.
Right? I just called a shuttle and they're late. They're 5 minutes late and it keeps orbiting. And I'm like, why did it change direction?
Oh, that doesn't sound so good. I'm sorry.
That shuttle gets a 5-star, 2-star rating.
And
2 stars.
scene. Radhika camera off. Next person.
Tom, are you in there? Are you in there?
Yeah, I'm in here.
With that floozy?
Can you hear me?
I do hear you. What are you doing? I told you not to hang out with her.
I'm sorry, but I'm stuck at the bottom of a ditch. What do you want me to do?
Well, I don't know. I think you're hanging out with that space lady again.
I fell into a hole. I didn't do it on purpose.
You need help?
Well, yes, that would be much appreciated, actually. Could you get the fire department or something? It's really, really low down here.
Well, I thought you were at Tom's.
Well, I'm at Tom's in a ditch that he dug that's way too deep.
That Tom, he's always doing weird things. Okay, I will call the fire department. Oh.
And scene. Wyra, camera off. Ed stays. Next person.
Well, finally, the fire department is here. It took you long enough.
Sorry, we had to get McDonald's on the way. You want some? We got fries, milkshakes.
You have to help my wife. I'm sorry. I didn't tell you about that relationship. You have to help my husband. He's stuck in a hole.
I'm here to fight fire. I don't know how to get people out of holes. You're gonna have to call the hole fire department.
Well, you have a ladder, right?
Jerry, do we have a ladder? Jerry says we don't have a ladder.
Oh, they don't have a ladder.
Unless we put the truck deeper into the hole.
Yes.
Then we would have. But then, how would we dig a hole big enough to put the truck in? And then how would we get the truck out once you get the ladder? If you get your husband out with the ladder, mom thing.
You're the expert, so I'm not quite sure.
And scene. Ed, camera off. Next person.
Okay. Jerry, I know this is a very bad time, but apparently we have to dig this hole, and I'm not as competent as I look. What am I supposed to do? Jerry, you're muted.
Barbara, you're muted. Unmute.
It seems like there's somebody down in the hole we have to get out. Is that the problem?
Apparently, yeah, but we're firefighters, not hole fighters. How is that supposed to work?
Yeah, we're used to getting people out of the upstairs buildings, not down in the hole. So maybe we should just try throw a rope down and see if they can grab on and we can pull the rope up. That might be easier.
I suppose so, yeah.
I think we have a rope on the fire truck.
It sounds likely. I hope we do.
Yeah, let's pull this out and down there. Hey,
okay.
Mister.
Hello.
Yeah? Are you down there?
I think they left.
And
Okay, again, how could they
scene.
be?
Seamus, camera off. Next person with Barbara.
Hey, Jerry, you look exhausted.
The what? What?
You look so tired. Have you had a really hard day at work?
Well, I've been trying to get this person out of the hole down here. And, you know, they thought we could use the ladder, but I thought maybe if we used a rope, but we're calling down there and nobody seems to be responding. So I don't know how they got out of the ditch. Maybe, I hope they didn't die.
Well, hey, if they're out of the ditch, you've earned some time off. Listen, Jerry, I wanted to talk to you because I got these coupons for cheap flights to the moon.
Wow.
They can do, the ladies go out for spa nights, but the guys, well, we go up to watch ladies. You ever seen what they do in low gravity?
Well, you lose a lot of weight. I really like that.
And scene. Barbara, camera off. Next person.
Mother, why did you take me to this establishment? There's a big hole in the ground, and I do not wish to fall in.
Honey, were you just eavesdropping on my conversation with Jerry? We
No.
were talking about going to the moon.
I was 100% not. I was mathematically, it is incorrect that I was.
Mathematical. Oh, you are just the person we need because, you know, we've been having some troubles with our orbit calculations. Can you get us sorted on that?
No.
And scene. Cynthia, camera off. Diane, come back on. Last scene between Blue and Diane. Connect those two characters if you can.
Hello, second mother. I heard you were on the moon.
I am. I'm making history. I'm putting one foot in front of the other as a symbolic gesture for leading women into the future, for women being the leaders of the future.
I am
And
very
we could
proud of you.
use calculations to figure out how long each step is. That would be very helpful.
Well, according to Google, it says that each step is about 1 minute. It takes 1 minute to step from one place to another because big steps.
And scene. Yay. Okay, let's bring all our players back. Well done. Nice job. Connected it. All right. And now over to Gary for our last game before we do our final ending.
Yeah. All right, cool. So this game is called New Choice, and I'm going to need Ed and Alexina to start. Dutch is going to also be in this game, but Dutch is going to be in the wings ready to come on. And for our audience, this game is going to be a really fun game. We're going to, in a moment, get some suggestions and relationships, but the players, they're going to be doing their scene. And when they hear me, hold on real quick, make sure I got it. We'll do this amazing sound. It's a dinging sound that it's going to show up in just a second. They are going to do a new choice. It may be a new entrance. It may be a new emotion. And that is what they're going to do when they hear that. So to get us started, can I get a location and a relationship? You can go ahead and put a few of those in the chat. Cool. All right. College campus. And roommates, college campus roommates is what I got. Players, are you ready? All right. And Dutch, you'll come in when you're ready and begin.
Oh. Oh my gosh, Greg.
It's amazing to be back on campus without a mask. New president, whole new attitude with the nation. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm excited for though?
What?
Our frat parties. They're gonna be dope.
Those frat parties. I remember you in the frat parties.
Yeah, just me and the boys, you know? Can't wait.
Alexina, new response.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I just meet a lot of new people there, which is one of my favorite things, meeting new people. So I'm just excited to like form some new relationships.
New choice, Alexina.
I'm excited to get super drunk, bro. I can't wait. Quarantine's been stressful and like I just need to go crazy, you know?
Yeah, this has been a stressful time, and I'm a little tempted to come and have a drink with you. So how about we party together? What do you think?
Yes, Greg. You never came before, and I'm so excited that you're coming now.
Hey guys, my girlfriend just sent me some flowers.
Oh, good for you, Tommy.
Tommy,
It's
flowers.
so great. She knew that I love bluebonnets.
I know. I remember you like
new response.
Oh.
You know, she ought to have known that bluebonnets make me sneeze like crazy. I can't believe she just totally forgot that.
I keep telling you to dump her, Tommy. Like, you can do better, my man.
Bluebonnets can be a cure, you know. They're actually healthy to eat.
Ed, new response.
Bluebonnets, I mean, that's a pretty weird gift. I think you should leave her.
Well, that's 2 for 1. I really need to take your advice and listen to both of you and dump the girl. I'm sorry.
We're going to a frat party tonight, Tommy. You want to come?
Kicker! Love it!
Dutch, new response.
Getting drunk? I got drunk last night. I've got a hangover, man.
Well, you know, I always have a cure for a hangover, right?
What is it? I mean, because I'm like suffering.
We can all smoke a little bit, and that'll put us right to sleep. How does that sound?
New cure, Ed.
I've got a new cure for a hangover. Okay, we put ourselves in the freezer, and you won't be thinking about a hangover anymore.
That's pretty weird, Greg. Did you start doing that during quarantine? What's up with that?
Well, I was so hot this summer, I just figured that would be a good way to get rid of my hangovers.
Ed Seed, yay! Awesome, round of applause.
Yay! Let's give them a hand. Let's have all our players come back. Turn your cameras on. All of our players, students in the class. Do we have everybody? Awesome. So for our final thing, we are going to do, we got in the habit of ending all of our classes with a dance party. And the way this is going to work, I'm going to put on music, and then Gary is going to spotlight different people. When you are spotlighted, everybody follows that person. It's like a follow the leader. So let me get the music going here. Yay. Okay, everybody come on back. All right. Wow. That is our show. Let's get all our players back. And audience, I hope you were dancing along with us on that. So let's have the audience members go ahead and unmute yourself because I want you to cheer for these fine folks. They did a fabulous job. Yay! Yay! Go ahead and unmute yourself. So awesome. And you know, there are improv classes for kids and improv classes for teens and improv classes for seniors, but this improv class was for all ages, like I said, from 12 to 77, and we're proud of it. And we're trying to build those kinds of bridges using improv as our tool for building the bridges. So if you're interested in this, please message me. I'll put my email back in the chat. Yael at dramaticstrides.com. And then I will know that you are interested in being in an intergenerational improv class, or you can go to zoomerstoboomersimprov.com and I'll be posting the classes there. How about a big hand for Gary Ware? Woo! For co-facilitating, so awesome. And once again, just a final big hand for our players. You guys are fabulous. I am going to miss you so much.
Yay. Yeah, big round of applause for Yael for leading this over the last 8 weeks.
All right, you guys, that's our show. Unless there's some questions, if audience members have questions for the players, we could stay a little bit. Anyone have a question?
We need to do our yes and.
Oh, you're right. Oh my God. We can't end without that. Let's show them how we end in every class. Are you ready? Yes and is something that we say in improv. We say yes to offers and then we add to them. So we always ended with this cheer. 1, 2, 3. Yes! And! Woo! Yay! Thank you, everybody. Thank you, audience.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Oh, thank you so much. I was invited by I don't want to give names, but I have clearly, and I'm muting it. I'm speaking out of turn. I'm learning the protocol, and thank you so much to Gil for connecting me and Robbie. And next time I'll be better prepared.
Okay. Anyone have a question for our players? Something you want to know about improv or about the class? Audience members, you could raise your hand or actually use the chat, the reactions where you raise your hand. Let me get my participants back up here. See if we have some hands going up. I don't see any hands raised.
As a question, would you recommend this class to your friends?
Oh.
And then what's something the younger players enjoyed most about working with the older players? Yeah, 2 questions.
Cool. Well, let's hear from our younger players. What did you enjoy most? Oh, Blue, you're muted. Uh-oh, Blue, we lost you.
They might have just turned their camera off.
You just took the video by mistake. Yeah.
Younger players, there's a question for you. Lyra, Alexina, Seamus, what did you enjoy most?
I enjoyed just having fun with everyone. It was interesting because it was everyone, and I don't have a problem working with different ages. It was really nice to be in an actual class where people of all ages could just be there together working on things.
Cool. Anyone else? Seamus or Alexina or Blue?
I think I'm young, so I can qualify for this question.
Yes.
It's fun. I don't know what I enjoy most. Probably because they're different people, maybe, instead of like the other younging people I know. Yeah, people are cool. That's what I'm trying to say.
Great. Anyone else? Alexita?
I'm new here. I'm not sure of the protocol. I was invited. Thank you very much. I'm fascinated by what you're saying. But may I ask, what is the purpose of it? Is it COVID and humanity connection? I'm an artist, so I look at your face with the blue shirt on. I see the head of a silver fox like me, and I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure this out. I'm not sure how many people are on it. I'm fascinated. Gil, whoever he is, has been a friend of mine. He's my brother, and introduced us. And you guys are fun. So I just am listening and learning. And thank you for messing it up by interfering. And
Well, Jan, thank you for coming to our show. Okay, I think let's see. Was there? Oh, there was one last question. Would you recommend this class to your friends? What do you say, folks? Would you thumbs up? Would you recommend it to your friends? Thumbs up.
Also, when does your next class start? That's a question in the chat.
We will probably be starting up again in January. We'll take December off because of all the holidays and stuff. And stay tuned. If you go to zoomerstoboomers.improv.com, it'll be posted there. You can also look on the BATS website, and we'll most likely start up in January. And classes usually run for 8 weeks, and then culminate in a show like this, a showcase for friends and family to come and watch. So I also recommend you email me if you're interested, and I can send you information. You can also find me on Facebook. You will only find one person on Facebook with a name spelled like this, Yael Shy, S-C-H-Y, and that's me. So yeah, would love to have you on board if you're interested in this. Any other last questions? Okay, final cheer, you guys. Woo! Well done.
Thank you.
You knocked it out of the park. You killed it, you guys. Awesome.
Thank you.
Mwah.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks.
Love you
Thanks
guys.
for coming.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hi, Yael. This is Donna. Ed had such a good time, and this was
good.
This is really fun. Really fun. Thanks so much.
Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah, and I'm glad you
I do miss seeing this in at camp too in the dining room, but that's okay.